Good morning, it's Danielle, and it is Monday, July 13th, 2015, and I'm coming to you with a new project. So this project is finish 12 before Smokey, which means finish 12 eyeshadows before Urban Decay Smokey palette, or the smoked palette. The naked smoked palette, whatever you call it. Just because I have had each of the naked palettes in my possession, other than the Naked Basics 2, and I really would like to get the smoky, smoked, whatever you want to call it, palette, but I do have way too many eyeshadows, and I want to get through 12 before I can justify adding another 12 eyeshadows into my collection. So, without further ado, I have one eyeshadow that crosses over into my Use It Up project. So, and this is what I have on my lids right now, and it is MAC's Gorgeous Gold. It's right there. It's a pretty gold Volux Pearl eyeshadow from MAC. It's a permanent color. If I ever want to get it again, I can back to MAC for it. Another MAC eyeshadow is Star Violet that I also want to finish up before in this project. It's another Volux Pearl eyeshadow. It is beautiful, like iridescent purpley color. It's really pretty all over the lids, or even if you're doing a lighter purple over the lids and put it out towards the outer crease, it's really nice. But those are my two MAC shadows in here. Now for my Naked Basics palette, there are 3 shadows I want to finish. So the 2 shadows that for sure are not going to be any type of issue are Naked 2 in the middle and Walk of Shame, W.O.S. I love those 2 colors. Another shadow I'm going to add in is Venus, and that's an inner corner color. That will probably be worked on after I finish my Lorac colors that I have put in that palette. So that's 5. So now we have 7 colors that are Lorac. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, I've written them all down. So from the Lorac 2 palette, I have put in, obviously, Buff, Light Brown, Beige. Now those are the 3 that are going to be pretty easy for me to use. I do use them on a semi-daily basis. Actually, I use Buff as my upper highlight here and Beige on my inner corner. Sometimes I'll use Light Brown. I'll probably end up using it a lot more now. I actually used MAC's Bamboo today for my, face of the day summer look. And then I also am adding in Mocha, which is going to be, it's a pretty all over the lid color. So I'm adding that in there. It hasn't really been touched. I've used it twice because I was much more a fan of, obviously, of Rosé, which is gone. So I will be working on those. And then from the Lorac Pro palette, I've added in Gold, which there's a dip in it, Pewter, which I've used a couple of times, and then White, which has hardly been used. It's a tough color to use because it is a pure white, but honestly, when you do projects like this, you want to do something that's a little bit easy and a little bit more challenging, so you do feel like you're getting your money's out of it. This year I did not choose to pan that palette on the Lorac Pro, the original, but obviously I've been doing a pretty darn good job. I mean, half the palette is gone. Well, no. Yeah, a little less than half the palette. So it's really not going to be too difficult. Especially using gold, it's going to be really easy because it's a nice summer look. And that'll be the easy one. Pewter's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to use up, and so is white. But yeah, so that is my new project, if you will. And I will keep you updated on this. So it's not going to be a situation where I buy the palette and wait to finish those before I start using it. I won't even bring the palette into my house until I've used up used up completely those 12 colors. And then I guess eventually I'm probably going to do the palette, the Lorac one, because I'll only have 6 colors left. Let me look at it again. Yeah, after I finish up those 3 colors, I'll only have those 6 left on that end. So, and it'll probably most likely be the fall when I'm going to be using those 6 colors, so it'll be a little bit more appropriate with those tones. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Comment below if you are going to be doing something like this, if you want to, set yourself a limit before you can get something that you really want. I feel that the payoff is so much higher if you kind of work towards something, obviously. And I'm hoping that I can do this by the end of the summer. It's probably not going to happen because some of these, the MAC shadows in particular are a little bit more difficult to finish up, even though they are Velux pearls that are a little bit softer. But, I'm going to try my best. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.